say a few words about each of these people. No, if I'm going to talk this long, I'm going to talk about the people that are getting this. So, as you all know, this is the 60th anniversary of the Queen's reign. And I have had the pleasure and privilege of giving out Diamond Jubilee medals over this past year. It started actually at our annual general meeting, where 11 people received medal. I have gone ahead and distributed medals at other occasions and in various communities. I was up in Sudbury in December to deliver some medals. I've been to London and I've been to Kitchener. And tonight I have two that I would like to give out. They are for very special people. This is not to take away, as I've said before at other occasions, from the work that anybody else does. It was a difficult decision to find who I was going to give these medals to and why, and I had various people give me advice. The first person who's going to receive this medal came to Canada after World War II and immediately became involved in the Canadian Polish community. After her two sons joined the Polish Scouting Association in Canada and began attending Cub and Scout camps, this lady was a mainstay for years at the Polish camp Karpaty. She dedicated every summer to helping out at the camp, despite the fact that this was often just the 2 weeks that she had for holidays. She worked as a nurse and as a volunteer at St. Joseph's Hospital in Toronto, where she became a voice for newly arrived Poles who did not speak English. Albina Polatinska has been a member of the board of the Toronto Polish Congress for many years and is the chair of the Social Services Committee. And as such, she organizes many events for seniors and regularly volunteers her time, even today, at Copernicus Lodge. Mrs. Polatinski is also a member of the Polish Competence Association Branch 20, helping out each Thursday evening at many events held at the branch. When she is at her beloved cottage in Kashuby, near Barry's Bay, she even helps in fundraising for the local hospital, St. Francis. She is a recipient of many awards, among them the Gold Medal for Service of the Canadian Polish Congress, several Ontario Volunteer Awards, the Gold Cross of the Polish Competence Association, the Sursum Corda Medal, the Pro Memoria Medal. The certificate of merit, she has received a certificate of merit from Copernicus Lodge and from the City of Toronto twice, and has the honorary gold pin from the Polish Women's Federation of Canada. There couldn't be a nicer lady, and I've known her ever since I was one of the little brownies while her boys were the little cubs. Once again, congratulations. The second person receiving a medal this evening is someone that I also have known for quite a while, but not since I was a little girl because we're closer in age. And she lived elsewhere. She was born in Warsaw during the Second World War, and her father was killed by the Germans. Her mother worked in a German concentration camp, and she was reunited with her in England because she had been left behind. She is a person who has dedicated hours and hours of time to putting together Polish Spirit, which has become a great symbol for us as Poles within the Polish-Canadian community. She is a graduate of York University with a PhD, and then she taught at Ryerson. She's been vice president of the Canadian School of Management. She did another PhD in strategic planning for the Union Institute in Cincinnati, Ohio. She, while completing these 2 doctorates, had 2 children. I guess a child for each doctorate. And she is right now on the board, the head executive board, but for years and years and years was the president of the Canadian Polish Women's Federation. Iwona Bogoria is a well-deserved recipient.
Thank you very much. I've been active in the Polish community for such a long time that I really find it very moving that finally I got my address. I'm really very proud of Canadian Polish Congress and our activities, and so happy that young people are joining our organizations. So something is coming out of our teams, like Mr. Lizon was working that way, and Teresa, and we are all pushing further, going into the future, and I'm sure there will be more and more people who will be working so hard with Albina, who was a member of our organization, Women's Federation, and many other people who are really working so much for our community. I think we are getting stronger owing to good leadership, good leaders that we have here. And many more people should be getting this award, so I hope we will be able to give it to others as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations to the Diamond Jubilee recipients and all of the recipients that have received them, and there are a few others in this room this evening. Tonight, as you saw, we had a wonderful group up on the stage entertaining us, and we had Białe Orzeł entertaining us, and we have another group coming in, and I'm not sure whether they're here or not yet, but I am going to just say a few words. Are they here? I'm going to say a few words about some of the beautiful songs that you have heard. Another part of the rich Christmas tradition in Polish culture is the singing of kolendy and pastorałki. That is carols and pastorals. And there are 2 types of Christmas Polish songs. So, kolendy are more on the religious side. They celebrate the nativity. And pastorałki are secular or shepherd songs that also celebrate the birth of Christ, but were never really as dogmatically accepted or accurate for the church. Most Polish Christmas carols are so old, no one knows who composed them. Their origin goes back as far as the 14th century. One of the first Polish Christmas carols was Żłobie leży. I guess you could translate it into Away in a Manger. It's considered to be the first Polonaise. In other carols, other dance rhythms can be detected. Polish religious carols express profound feeling and owe their origin to monks in cloisters. Some are based on legend, and although they are not accepted as historical fact, they appeal to those of us who are enchanted with the wonder of animals speaking and angels descending from heaven. The last group of carols, neither religious nor legendary, springs from the imaginations of humble Polish folk, who in relating the story of the Nativity used familiar native settings. Thus Bethlehem is a Polish village, and all the actors in the scene are Polish folk. Kolędy are essentially folk songs that, like all folk songs, reflect the character of the people that created them. The melodies can be spirited, sad, tender, even raucous. Just like the Polish peasants or mountaineers themselves, the lyrics express a native consciousness that is representative of the inimitable Polish spirit. Perhaps it is this very musical simplicity that has made it possible for Kolędy to capture the Polish spirit and to endure for so many generations. So I'm going to welcome back this group that I didn't get to introduce very well. We are welcoming